Hey y'all, I know I'm late, but just so I'm gonna wait for y'all to come in, I'm gonna set the time, all right? Hi, welcome to JOATV. If you're new to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you do subscribe and you do click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I appreciate if you do subscribe and you click the bell. Like I said before, like I told y'all, I want to do live streams Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, but I think it's actually a lot to endure if I'm doing that plus videos. So I'm just gonna have to just do the videos and then just do live streams every now and then because it's a little bit too much. I woke up this morning. I felt like they had a ball inside of my calf, like rolling inside of my calf, like to the point where I couldn't move. Like my calf was hurting so bad. And I was like, what's going on? I don't know if it was a cramp or something, but I couldn't move. And then I couldn't lean on my right leg. It was on my right leg and my calf. So I don't know what was going on. So I just stayed in bed until like 20 minutes to 2 p.m. And so I still feel groggy. I feel aggravated. I feel irritable. I feel annoyed. Somebody literally just told me if I keep promoting BIGO Live, that they won't watch my channel. And what I have to say to this is people that get mad that I promote what I want to promote. This is my channel. I work hard for it. I do what I want to do. If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. That doesn't bother me at all whatsoever. I mean, I don't pay attention to the comments, but I'm just saying if something just automatically, because sometimes I get notified on my phone and something just catches my eye and I see something, like I'm only going to keep promoting it to make you mad. You know what I mean? So after this, I'm going on BIGO Lives at JOATV. That's my name. It's at the Play Store. It's at the Apple Store as well. Yesterday's show was actually cut off. I did not even know that until a lot of you guys told me so. And YouTube is really effing with me. They're like effing with my channel because I've been getting some views and stuff, and it's not, in my opinion, I feel like it's not correlated with my analytics in the back end. You see what I mean? So I've been talking to them, and yesterday, this is how I know they're effing with me, because yesterday's show, I talked about Joy Behar, talking about the Catholic Church and how, the Catholic is trying to tell Biden what he needs to do politically because he is a devoted Catholic. And so a lot of you guys end up leaving, for some reason, almost 100 people leaving. And so YouTube basically gave me a little copyright thing for literally, they never do that. When I talk about The View, they never really do that. You know what I mean? So I'm not really, I think it's because I've been contacting them and they've just been looking at my channel. I'm not sure, but this is why it's important to have multiple streams and multiple things, because it's like, if I'm not going to say it's the Catholic Church, but I wouldn't be surprised because that was in my title. You know what I mean? That sometimes when I do watch specific live streams, and if a YouTuber is talking about something, what they deem controversial, like their live stream would buffer, it would lag, then it would come back. And that's what happened yesterday. So that video yesterday was actually blocked. It was blocked on all 50 states and everywhere overseas. And so even today, the other reason why I was late on my video today with Joy Behar, with her, comment, which I'm going to get to, about the whole, joke with the gay community and stuff like that, is because even they gave me a little, they blocked that video as well too. So I had to re-upload it. I had to re-edit it so it can be acceptable to their standards, so it can, pass on the green light. You see what I mean? And that's why I've been late. And so I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do live streams Monday through Friday, because I think that's a lot of work, especially because I really don't get super chats on here. A lot of y'all don't really super chats. Ms. Banks send super chats, and maybe Musically High and and Gaddafi, I believe. That's a lot of work on my part, a lot of work on my end. So I think I just need to do videos. And then if I decide to do live streams, then I'll just put one on there like how I just did now, and I'll just come on live, wait for everybody to come in, and so on and so forth. So there is this whole speculation. about Subway, and I want to get with that about the tuna. I want to talk about Joy Behar and her comment that's a fake outrage towards the insurrectionist Republican Party. And I want to talk about the whole situation about that dude talking about he's gay, because like I said, yesterday's live just end up closing off and everything. But while you wait, I do appreciate if you want to download BIGO Live and at the Play Store, JOATV. I'm going to be on there. We're going to do a little panel talk and everything. And so I appreciate that as well. So, but before we get started, like I said, I do appreciate you. If you want to go on my Patreon, and support me there. I do sell merchandise at teespring.com as well, /stores, because YouTube is playing too many games. So you got to diversify what you got. And of course, I am on Twitter at Jordan Jordan Show and Instagram at JOA_media. All right. So I don't know how many of you guys actually eat Subway, but I'm not sure if you guys know this, but Subway's tuna, I'm going to say allegedly, just because I don't want to get sued. But Subway's tuna is fake, allegedly. It really is. Like, I knew somebody that worked at Subway, and this girl told her boyfriend about it, that the Subway is the tuna is fake. And me knowing that, I still ate it afterwards, but it's not real tuna. So there's like 2 people that are suing Subway. Well, it's allegedly, let me just say that, not real tuna. So there's like 2 customers that are suing Subway because the tuna was like off. The tuna seemed off at Subway, all right? And even the bread is in question. And I also feel like, because I was literally an avid Subway customer, I would go every single day to get Subway. And I would usually get like the Italian herb and cheese bread or the Italian bread. And the bread itself really don't even taste like bread. And it's like when you eat that foot long, it's like 1,000 calories, right? And it was all flourly. And it just really just didn't taste like bread that you would buy from the market. You know what I mean? So something is going on with, don't eat the Subway tuna stuff, because it's not real tuna, allegedly, but it's not real tuna. Of course, Subway's denying this, and they're like, why would they intentionally do something to make their brand look bad? But I mean, come on now. I mean, there's been speculation about Taco Bell's meat for so long, about animal meat, which that's been debunked. But I mean, the Subway shit is definitely, the tuna is not real, because I knew someone that worked there, and I knew about the 411. I did eat it a little bit afterwards. There's not really any saying as to what's in their tuna. But it's probably a whole bunch of BS ingredients. But let me find out they got an animal in their tuna sandwich. So I really don't want to play the view clip, because I'm not really sure what's going on with the YouTube and why they're all of a sudden trying to censor my clips from YouTube. But on y'all remember that dude that came out yesterday out the closet? And I talked about this yesterday. He came out the closet. He plays for the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders. He's literally the first football player to come out the closet. And at first I thought he had a little bit of Middle Eastern in him. I know he has a white complexion, but his last name is, I think it's Nassib in the English pronunciation. But even on The View, they said Nassib. Let me find out The View watch my channel, because I said Nassib yesterday. So that's how you would say it in the Arabic language. So Carl Nassib, he's just a regular like man. He made a video. He came out the closet yesterday, and he said he's a private person and that he wished he doesn't really have to do this. And we get to a time to where we're not. Like, I highly disagree with the people on The View, and I disagree with him. I personally feel like you should always come out if you're gay or LGBTQIA or different, whatever you want to call it, and say that, because people from the United States of America, Americans, y'all take shit for granted. I'm an American, but I'm a product of being from overseas. So I was raised as if I was from overseas. So I have that type of mentality. I have cultural values. The problem with Americans is that a lot of Americans aren't raised with cultural values. This is why they fail in education. This is why they fail in finances. This is why, they don't have their ish together. They popping babies at the age of 18 to 20 in their 20s, and they work at McDonald's for $7.25 an hour. And I don't know if y'all saw this, but now these restaurants are literally trying to pay these teenagers $50,000 salaries. I saw this on the Shade Room. I'm not sure if it's true, but you can't really pay me enough. You can't pay me ish to go back to fast food, all right? Because I don't have patience for people. I don't. I get aggravated. I get irritable so quick. And I just don't have patience for stupid ass orders. People take, give me a number one with cheese. You know, I can't do that. You know, it's too much, you know? And this is why I kind of had that talk on here, because most of those orders came, and I love Black people, but most of those came from the Black community. It was like, give me a number one with cheese. Keisha, what you want? You know, Keisha would be like 5 years old or something like that. Like, you can't pay me enough money to do that ish for $50,000 a year. Even that, I'm not going back to fast food. So I mean, it's pretty surprising, or it's not surprising, but it's pretty it's actually a disappointment that it takes a shortage of workers because they're on unemployment, being lazy, for these fast food chains to pay people more. You know what I mean? And despite that, some of them shouldn't be paid because they can't get an order right. But still, like, I just can't tolerate going back and dealing with, hold on, baby, 1 second, baby. 5 minutes later, all right, baby, just give me a spicy chicken crisp, $1.09, second window. So you mean to tell me you took 10 minutes to order a spicy chicken crisp, you know? So, but yeah, so you can't pay me enough to do that. So they're paying a lot of money. And so I highly disagree with him, and I highly disagree with Joy Behar and the rest of you, because a lot of people outside of the country do not have the freedom to even make a video and saying, hey, I'm LGBTQIA plus. They can't do that, all right? And like I said, here in America, a lot of Americans have a lack of cultural values. They don't have great family dynamics. You know, they grow up in households where the mom is on the welfare. A child is having a child. She had you when she was 17, 18, 15 years old sometimes. And she working at McDonald's, or maybe she collecting a SNAP benefit check or something like that. And it's like, well, if you're uneducated and you really don't know how to maneuver around the world, then how the hell are you supposed to teach your child how to do that same thing? So where I'm going with this is that the mentality of the American commentary that we are in 2021, do we really need to showcase and tell people's sexuality on camera nationally? Yes, we do, because people overseas, like the guy in Iran that lost his life because he didn't come out. He tried to leave Iran to go to Europe, I believe, and he got accepted. But for some reason in his documentations, I'm not sure, because I'm an American. I guess you gotta state your reason as to why you're leaving. You know, especially because a lot of people, they want to try to, you know, they want to check you out background wise to see, especially if you're Middle Eastern, to see like you off to doing some bad ish, like maybe, you know, you the 9/11 type of person, whatever. And so I guess in his documentations, he wrote that he wants to live life with a man, or he wants to be gay. I'm not really sure. Sources never really said anything about that. They, like, he was at the store, I believe. Some of his relatives was like, hey, let me pick you up. Your father wants you. And they end up killing him. You know what I mean? So, like, got some pictures on the internet. Looks like that. You know, he like wearing makeup. He like wearing, like, you know, stylish stuff like Safari likes to wear, you know, with Erica Mena and stuff like that. So, like, they end up killing him. So this is why Americans, you guys need to continue, if, you know, even if you're not LGBTQIA, to speak on it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people elsewhere that are gay, that are like this guy or a woman, that needs that sense of confidence that they're going to have that same freedom. So I just don't like the ignorance that come from Americans when they go like, oh, you know, do we still need to talk about this in 2021? Yes, you need to talk about it in 2050. Because the Muslim religion is not changing in Afghanistan. The Saudi Arabia is not changing. The Sharia law is not changing towards people like this guy, in Iran as well. So yes, you need to keep talking about it so it can be deemed acceptable and normal. And fuck, what really is normal? In the words of Debbie Reynolds, being normal is vastly overrated. Normalcy is subjective. Okay, normalcy is dependent on how on your own mind. It's not a brush for everybody. So, I mean, that's what normalcy is. So please continue to, you know, to allow people to live life in their truth. They're not doing anything illegal, you know, being who you are and being who you want to love. That's not illegal in the United States of America, but it's illegal elsewhere, which is the reason why people that are social influencers on TV, they just need to talk about it and continue to talk about it. I do like, how he said he's not looking for attention. I personally didn't see him talk about it afterwards or anything. Like, he definitely could probably make, I don't know, like actually do something with being gay, because nowadays being gay really doesn't ruin your career. I'm hoping the Raiders accept him. I mean, his brother did say that he's proud of him. And I believe the Raiders actually commented something nice on his page. And I'm hoping people actually accept him for who he is, because he plays football. Y'all know how that is in the football, in the locker room and everything. People they try to, throw stones and everything. But in terms of Joy Behar, miss me with the fake damn outrage, Republicans. Like, really? Miss me, like, literally on Twitter, the Daily Caller, Tucker Carlson, all of these damn Republicans that really didn't say ish during the January 6th insurrection was talking about the comments she made. And before that even was blasted on social media, she even said, like, that morning when she made that comment about, him being penetrated at the end zone, or gays being penetrated at the end zone, the football team, whatever she said, she apologized during the end of that commentary. She was like, just forget about it. Like, act like it wasn't said. And Sarah Haynes laughed. Sarah Haynes got a brother that's gay, So, I mean, what's the problem? I don't understand what the issue is. What's the problem? There's really no issue. I think it's just, we live in a society when, even the LGBTQIA will deem somebody homophobic, like Joy, for saying what she said, but it's not homo. She's a damn comedian. This is why she stopped doing comedian runs, is because people are too sensitive. There's no more. The days are gone with the Bernie Macs and the Moniques and the Steve Harveys and who else? And Cat Williams and so many other like legendary comedians, where it was different back then, where people didn't have to be worried about fucking social media because of a commentary somebody said, in their comedic act. It's just being funny. That's it. I mean, it really doesn't mean anything. She's an advocate for the community. Like, sometimes I say shit that boggles people's mind from the LGBTQIA community, like this whole non-binary stuff that I'm still trying to understand. But that doesn't mean I'm not an advocate or that I don't respect it or whatever. Like, actually, it's funny because I was thinking about that today, because when I used to work in a restaurant and I'm near somebody and they're talking about me, but they call me a he, I find that to be rude when somebody call me a pronoun. I would rather you say my first name, because it's like, I find that disrespectful. So I'm like by you and you talking to somebody else. Oh, he said this. No, say my name. Say who I am. Like, say Jordan. Say Jordan said this. Don't say, oh, he said or she said that. You know what I mean? So I guess that is grounds for non-binary definition, right? Isn't that grounds for non-binary definition? Not saying a pronoun, but I didn't mean it like that. But I'm just saying, what I mean is, I find it disrespectful when I'm near you and you don't say my name. You know what I mean? Just say my name. Don't call me a he. I am a he, but I'm just saying, I'm right there near you. Just say Jordan. Jordan said X, Y, and Z or whatever, So that's the whole situation on that. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Let me get ready. I'm ready. Hey, Queen J, love your video. I appreciate it. I'm aggravated right now. I just don't like when people try to tell me how to run my ish. Like, I grew this channel. Like, if you want, like how Wendy Williams say, you can do what you want, you get your talk show. Well, you can do what you want when you get a successful YouTube channel. I'm reading the super chats now, JC. Well, I'm saying allegedly, but that tuna is allegedly fake. I'm for real. That tuna is fake. That Subway tuna. No, I had a worker that works there that make that ish. It ain't no real tuna, allegedly. Greg, you always got to counter ish that I say. It don't matter what Subway say. Of course, they not gonna say, hell, Subway been wrong so many times. What's his name? Jared Fogle. How the hell you have somebody running your commercials, but yet you got pornographic images in your computer? Child pornography. So it's not full tuna. And that bread is probably fake as fuck too. I don't know. I was reading an article. They don't know yet. Everyone is talking about this guy. What guy? Who are you talking about, Darlene? to be honest, none of really know what harm we are doing to ourselves every day. Do any of you know what all of these ingredients are in the packaging? But it's not real tuna. It's not like tuna that you buy from the damn Walmart that say tuna. That's tuna. You know what I mean? It's not real tuna, allegedly. What's racist? Because no, that's not racist. Okay, let's debunk something else. You would be a damn lie if you never have a racist or prejudiced thought in your mind. Like, come on now. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. Even when I say that ish, I get accused of being a racist. Don't tell me you that's watching or people in the world that accuse people of racism if you black or whatever, that you never heard your mama say, oh, that's what white people do, or that's what black people do, or that's what or Asian people do, or whatever. Don't tell me everybody got prejudiced thoughts in their mind. I'm just saying what I've been through for the past 10 plus years. I'm not about to go for fast food. I don't give a damn if you're paying me $60,000 a year. I'm not working at damn drive-through making sandwiches, whatever. And then my food hot, my food cold or whatever. I'm not doing that. Like, it's not racist. It's just I lack patience, and that's not what I want to deal with anymore. You know what I mean? And I think I am in this not healing type of process because me, when I used to work, I overworked myself to the point where I became frazzled, and it's just like as if I'm a damn machine. I never really had a chance to like inhale and exhale and take a breath. So that just I guess made me irritable towards people, and I just don't want to deal with that anymore. Well, yes, there's a lot of black people with Arabic names. Layla, Rashid, Kareem, Ahmad, which is Ahmed, Mohammed. There's a whole bunch. The list goes on, baby. The list goes on. They are saying that they wish it would not headline as big as right? Yeah, but as I'm saying, it don't matter what they're saying. What I'm saying is it still needs to be promoted that it is okay. You're sorry, man. No, I'm not being racist. You're just being ignorant. What I said is not racist. What I said is facts. Demographic of New Orleans, majority are African Americans, and 9 times out of 10, well, actually 10 out of 10, my orders or complications or being cursed out or whatever has been with the African American community. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not lying. I'm not. Which want me to lie? It doesn't matter what my nationality is. I'm Middle Eastern, but that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I'm just calling it what it is. But y'all don't understand what the situation is. No, straight people don't have to tell people that, but I'm saying that it needs to be, that's not a nationality though. It needs to be promoted more, because this is why I say the American values there's no values in the American system, because y'all don't understand that people outside of other countries like Iran, they do public damn hangings for people that are gay, LGBTQIA. You know what I mean? So if you're in Iran, look up some articles on that shit. All right. So that's what I'm saying. Americans, they're stupid. They take everything for granted, going to school, because a lot of people in Afghanistan, females for one, don't have the opportunity to go to school. Your freedom, your freedom to drive. Women couldn't drive not so long ago in Saudi Arabia. So a lot of y'all take shit for granted. I am reading the damn comments. So it's I don't appropriate Black culture because I was born into Black culture. I was born into it. I was born into the culture. I just got a different skin tone. But even my skin tone is probably considered Black. You know what I mean? But I don't appropriate Black culture. I was born into it. We had a discussion about the N-word. I have a change of mindset on that. I used to say, well, just, why you worried about it? But now I'm like, well, I can't say that because people in the Black community that use it aren't from the times where their ancestors dealt with that. And had their ancestors be reincarnated into life now, they probably would be cursed out for saying that word. So you can't expect people not to say the N-I-G-G-A in music if you're promoting that as culture. That's what I'm saying. Number one. Number two, I also think that's a fake outrage in media as well. With the whole N-word stuff. It's a fake outrage, it's just, it's like if white supremacists made up that word, Why would you use it in your music? That just doesn't make sense. And your music are being bought by mixed demographics. That's what I'm saying. I'm not black. I'm not black though. You know, I'm a proud Palestinian American. You know, that's what I am. But anyways, y'all, I would really appreciate if y'all do follow me on BOGO. We're going to continue discussion on BOGO, whatever. That's what we're going to do. We're going to continue discussion on BOGO, BOGO Live, JOATV. You know, JOATV, BOGO Live. I really appreciate if you follow me on that ish. And I'm not really sure if I want to do these live streams on Monday through Friday because it's too much. I don't get super chats on here or whatever, so it's not worth it for me to, like, it's a mental, you know. So I'm not sure. It's too much. It's too much. Let me read if I miss any comments. Buy one, get one free. No, see, that's at Burger King. That's why I call it BOGO so much, from McDonald's or Burger King. No, it's called BIGO, BIGO. It's an app, BIGO Live. See, this is how much I don't miss fast food, because BOGO used to be a coupon. BIGO. BIGO is the name of the app, JOATV. Anyways, thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. I am black, and I say no one used the word, but you're just one person. There's other black people that don't care. Here in the South, they say NIGGA all the time. That means my friend, whatever. I personally don't use it. I don't agree with it. But, like, you can't blame other cultures for saying it when it's in music. And literally, people who sing it in their music aren't from the times where they were tortured, you know, where their ancestors were tortured. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, if Harriet Tubman was reincarnated, if Rosa Parks was reincarnated, I'm sure she would slap the F out of T.I., Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Drake, so many other people that raps that say the N-words in their music. I'm sure she would, you know what I mean? So BIGO. Sometimes I say BOGO. I don't know why. I'm sure Rosa Parks would slap the hell out of them for saying that stuff. Martin Luther King. I didn't say that, JC. Why are you so stupid? I never said you should lose your job and beat this song by my family because people are hanged in Iran. When did I ever fucking say that shit? I never said that shit. Why are you so fucking dumb? I never said that. I never said that. People are so dumb. Anyways, y'all, because Jay-Z says that in his music, you know, like, come on now. He says it in his music. Duh. Anyways, I'm going on BIGO right now. I'm getting off of here. Deuces. Yay.